Hi, creative friends. This is Freya, and thank you so much for being here. So I really want to apologize for my last video. I realized halfway through the video that I did not put in my my microphone. So I'm really sorry, but you're just gonna have to like try to up the volume as much as possible. I still posted it because I think there's a lot of important lessons to learn, but I'm just gonna jump right in, and then I'm gonna post this video. I'm gonna post it on the same day that I post the other one. But anyways, I'm just gonna jump right in here and just continue with my spread. So what I want to do is retain a lot of this blue Stabilo. So I'm really loving, let me see here. So I'm going to retain that for the eye. And let's see here. And in my last video, I said I wasn't going to keep this collage like this, but I don't know, I'm really digging it. I'm really loving it. Now, it does look a little bit out of place because, I do have this little bit of collage over here, but I have some in the neck, but I don't really have it anywhere else. So I don't know if it's sticking out like a sore thumb, but I don't know. I'm just going to leave it for right now. And I'm going to work on the features over here. And I think what I want to do is just make her eyes closed. Over here, I find that when I okay, so this figure is looking over onto this page at this figure, and she's got her eyes closed, and I find that that is just kind of like an element of mystery, like what's going on. So that's like where my storytelling element kind of comes in. Not only is it making these two pages into one, like they're not separate because there's a relationship now going on between these two figures, but it also creates a sense of mystery and like an element of surprise. And then the viewer is going to be like, oh, what's going on? And I think I've mentioned this before, like even if you're not opening up your art journals to anyone, you are still the viewer when you come back to it later. Or just say you pass down your journals like to your, children and grandchildren or whatever, unless you're going to destroy your journals, you have to kind of keep in mind that, hey, at some point, either you're going to be the viewer or, somebody in your lineage is going to be the viewer. And I say lineage, but it could be anything. There are artists in history who have, not experienced any sort of success, if you will, where other people knew about their art, but after they had passed, their stuff ended up in the public domain, and millions of people have looked at it. So you just never know who's going to view your art. And now when you have these storytelling elements, you're creating a situation where the viewer can participate in the art that you've made, that you've created. So I think, let me see here. I'm gonna like lighten up some of these parts of the face here, just model it a little bit and give it a little bit of dimension. Ooh, I really like that. Okay, now I want to work just a little bit on this face, and I don't want to, I don't want to get too fussy, but I need to kind of like bring in a little bit of dimension. And now that I am thinking about it, I might keep the collage here because it's gonna like make it a little bit different from this face, but it's still going to tie in with the blue. So actually, I might just leave it. Now, what I am going to do is I'm just going to bring a little bit of blue into like different parts of this, like this brown and collaged pieces, because I want to kind of tie it in a little bit. So let me see here what I can do. Again, without, getting too fussy. Let me see the blue here. I think I'm just a sliver of blue. And I think since there is already a piece of blue there, I'm just gonna kind of and I'm gonna get my blue Stabilo and just kind of bring some of that beauty into the face. And now, you guys, I am aware that even though I started off this spread, calling it a green spread, the green is only in the background predominantly. And that's okay, that's okay, because I have a little bit of green here, a little bit of green here, but that's, the figures don't really have any greens, and that's okay. That's okay. I still am loving the blue faces. I'm loving the neutrals. I'm loving the black parts, the inkiness of all of this. I am loving a lot of this. And, this is teaching me a lot about my color preferences as well. And I feel like if I had to bring some of the green into the face, like, I don't know. I'm going to try it out and see. I think I need to lighten that up a little bit. So I don't want to get too fussy here, but I'm just experimenting, and if I don't like it, I can always cover it up later. So I'm actually really liking that, and let's try it out over here and just see what I can drag into the face a little bit. And I don't know if I like it here as much, but I'm gonna leave it. So I am gonna leave it for now and call this done, but I can always revisit it at a later time. And, you know, I can always, like, when I have some perspective, I can come back here and, you know, tweak it a little bit. But this is my green spread, and I'm really digging a lot about this spread. So if you've watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. And I'm really sorry again for my last video where the sound is not as great. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.